Oh, there it goes. Okay, I heard the click. Okay, now this is recording. Okay, hello YouTube. It's that time again. It's gonna be today's Friday. Uh, and I don't know. It's April 24th or something. I don't know what it is. Who cares? Anyways, we're gonna have payback on the 30th. So. Oh, well, it's the 29th then. No, it's the 28th. 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 30, yeah, 28th. Friday, April 28th. I got it now. I'm sorry. Anyways, what do you think about this pay-per-view? It's not what it's supposed to be like. It's frustrating. It's so it's like there's nothing on this pay-per-view that's crying to me and said, "Oh, you must watch," but it's not must watch. So either because where's the Universal Championship on this card, which is Brock Lesnar? Well, that's what I was saying. There's no point putting. A lot of people said there was no point putting the title on Brock Goldberg because this would actually happen. They would not be, showing up once a year, every day, every time a pay per view comes, because Brock is a one man attraction, and it's going to happen at SummerSlam. So that's why I said, this whole thing. So it's that time, back at the, again. As you noticed, you saw my Wrestling Mania YouTube video. I just want to apologize to James because I had him on the phone last time. I know that we do not have the video for you on this one, James. I'm sorry. But I had him on the phone last time I recorded this, and it didn't record, so it didn't work out. Hopefully this is recording right now. Anyways, I want to plug in some podcasts and some... one is not a podcast, and that is the number one show I watch. I just got done watching because, it's a Taz show. Taz show is my number one show I watch. I love to listen to him because he just doesn't talk about wrestling. He talks about baseball, everything in sports. He talks about other things, but and I do listen to the Steve Austin podcast. Yes, Steve Austin does have a podcast still. It's just because it's not on the network doesn't mean he doesn't have a podcast still. It's podcast1.com. People, start using the internet, please. Stop thinking that you only hear Steve Austin. He's not on the WWE network. Okay, start going to these podcasts that I'm going to plug in, like the Ross Report, Raven Effect just came, and Talk Jericho. And I also recommend MWO Radio because that is like the main channel for every wrestling guys that goes on there. We got MVP has his VIP lounge. Bruce Pritchard's got his. Eric Bischoff. Surprisingly, Tony Schiavone's on there. Main one that discontinued because he's not really doing anything around is. I think he's gotten too busy as Ric Flair, but his show's on there. But you can watch old episodes that happened this past year with him. As like Bret Hart he only had a short. Goldberg had a short, So, but on the MWO Radio, yeah, we have a lot of podcasts. I do recommend those, and then a shout out to all the wrestlers on my Facebook, on my Twitter. All my friends, and shout out to everybody on YouTube like Chris Cote, the _ old, and in the House of Reaction, UC Campbell. Shout out to everybody there on the YouTube reaction. I recommend you check them out. They're heck of funny. I love watching the reactions on YouTube. So let's get to this prediction of WWE Payback. First of all, we have the WWE pre-show. Recommended that. I don't know why Finn Balor is going to have to be on the Miz TV. It's just not he's on the card. That's just sad, man. Put him in a match. What's the point of having him in the card? He's going to do something with the Miz. I guess. I don't know. So, So we have the Club versus Enzo and Cass. I picked the Club because, for one, I don't believe Enzo Cass is gonna win this match because it's not. I don't know. If it does, Enzo would get the pin, but I just don't believe it. I'm a little comfortable life on this. WWE picked the Club, and Ryan, you got the Club. James, you have Enzo and Cass, and Assad has Enzo and Cass. My friend Ricardo, I'll get his later. Of course, he wants to see that prediction until Sunday. And then we have Seth Rollins versus Samoa Joe. I pick Rollins. I still think that Rollins is. I don't know. Samoa Joe's really on the top, is really on his game. So, but I think the King's player might bring him down. And then we have WWE picks Samoa Joe. Ryan picks Rollins. Taz picks Rollins. Dennis picks Samoa Joe. Andy picks Rollins. James, you pick Seth Rollins, and Assad, you pick Samoa Joe. Huh. And then we have the Raw. Well, like I said, then we have the Raw tag team titles between the Hardys and the Sheamus and Cesaro. I'm just going to go through these because there's not really much of a backstory with these because it's just the shakeup just screwed everything out of everything. So it's like there's no storylines between these guys. It's not a build up. So I got the Hardys. WWE has the Hardys. Ryan, you have the Hardys. Taz and his crew has the Hardys. Yeah, because James has the Hardys and Assad has the Hardys. Pretty much the Hardys are going over on this. And then we have the Cruiserweight Championship rematch from WrestleMania pre-show. Austin Aries versus Neville. I have a prediction on Austin Aries is going to get the belt finally. WWE's got the Austin Aries. Thinks they're going to go. Taz, his whole crew has, except for Dennis, has Austin Aries. Dennis has Neville. Brian, you have Neville. James, you have Austin Aries. Assad, you have Austin Aries. And I apologize for my speech impairment. I know that I talk fast, but it's just this is who I am. I can't. I've been trying to slow down my speech impairment, but it's just sometimes it's just hard. Anyways, yes, I'm always wearing the same blue shirt all the time. My mom keeps saying things, but I like blue. You can tell I'm a big hardcore wrestling fan. The United States Championship between Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. Yes. Apparently, most of us got Kevin Owens. Taz Show dominated Kevin Owens on his show about the same. There's a prediction. Kevin Owens. WWE has Kevin Owens. Saudi, you have Kevin Owens. Ryan has Jericho. James has Jericho. So that's the prediction on that, and it's just that's the thing. That's predicted. It's too predicted because you see Kevin Owens on SmackDown. So that changes everything. It's just the screw up. Everybody's predictable on this, and it's like, what's the point of watching this? It's like, throw it away and just cancel. Wanted to, but we want to just gotta do this, and I'm all for it. Raw Women's Title, Bayley versus Alexa Bliss. I picked Alexa Bliss. Daddy picked Alexa Bliss. Assad, you picked Bayley. Taz picked Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss. Yep. Ryan, you picked Alexa Bliss. And James picked Alexa Bliss. Yeah, Alexa Bliss looks like she's going to get over. So that's what it looks like. And then we have the House of Horrors match. No, the title's not on the line because Jinder Mahal, as you seen on Thursday, as you saw on Tuesday he got the belt and he's on it. So we know what's going to be. It's going to be Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt, and a lot of people picking Bray Wyatt, but I'm picking Randy Orton for that some odd RKO out of nowhere. It's going to change everything. But WWE's got Bray Wyatt. Assad, you have Orton. Ryan, you have Randy Orton. James has Orton. Taz it was all the way on the show, Bray Wyatt. And WWE picks Bray Wyatt, yeah, so. And Bray Wyatt looks like it could go that way because, they don't want to bury Bray Wyatt, but, things could change. It just happens. WWE's too predictable. So, and then we have the final main event. And the final main event is Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns. And as you can see, Braun Strowman took Roman Reigns, attacked him in the back of his interview, and, just straight attacked him and put him in a gurney and threw him out over the parking lot, off the thing, and then he picked up the ambulance with amazing strength and lifted over. So that was pretty amazing. And so a lot of people, besides, I have Roman, WWE has Roman, Taz has Roman, Dennis has Roman Reigns, and Andy has Braun Strowman. That's okay. When I explained about the Taz shows, that Dallas has a producer named Dennis, the lumberjack, and then he has his video operator, Andy. Call him Andy for short, Anthony. So that's who I'm referring to. James has Roman Reigns, Assad has Roman Reigns, and Ryan has Roman Reigns. So I'm picking Roman Reigns, definitely. Roman Reigns is just going to win this match. So it went fast for that dang prediction list, man. As I could say, this is going to be I just don't think this pay-per-view is just worth it. Thank God it's only $10. Can you imagine somebody paying $60 for this thing? I'm sorry, it's not WrestleMania worthy. It's not pay-per-view worthy. No title, no good. I mean, yeah, the U.S. title. Now they're making the U.S. title so important on SmackDown. It's not funny now. Because my guy's going against Kevin Owens for the U.S. title at Backlash. Well, maybe if it's Chris Jericho, which I really doubt. So, as I could say, there is something on the line. As you can see from the last video we had with WrestleMania, it's Ricardo holding a belt, and apparently he doesn't do well. He could have took the belt because of his dogs would chew the heck out of it, so he got. This is the belt that's on the line. The world belt is on the line, and for you, Ricardo, to keep this belt, it's going to take a minute. I still haven't got your predictions yet, buddy. So, this championship belt, if you notice that this championship right here, I got a yard sale because I know last time when I did the last video, I put up my WWE belt, and I was going to take out the box, but good thing I didn't. Good thing that I found it at a flea market that I went to. So, so that's definitely on the line. And, as you can say, this is my WWE Payback 2017 predictions. And I'm noticed this is a shorter video than I did before because I didn't record. And I want to keep you guys in that. My name is Kenneth Erickson. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Twitter. Subscribe to my channel. Give it some good ratings. And so I'm kind of tired. But do keep those subscriptions going and keep, and we will see you Sunday at Payback.